That is 5 minutes after 3 o'clock here on Wednesday, the second Wednesday in June. It's Wednesday 3 o'clock, which means it's time for the Laura Dion-Jones Show. Lose weight fast, get rich quick, look young forever. It's the Laura Dion-Jones Show, heard here every Wednesday on WRMN, AM 1410. Lori, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Before we start the show, I do want to ask you if it's okay to tell everybody out there what's going on with you tomorrow.
Yes, if you want.
I want to wish a very happy birthday to Laura Dion-Jones. She turns 24 tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So very happy birthday.
From your mouth to God's ears. I'll take 48.
Okay.
Seriously.
Well, happy birthday nonetheless.
Thank you.
Sure.
It's always, you know what, I think birthdays are exciting. And tomorrow is, here's my theory, tomorrow's my second golden birthday. Because when I was 10, on the 10th, that's your golden birthday.
Okay.
But seeing as how tomorrow's the 10th, and this is 2010, I think us boomers are entitled to a second golden birthday.
Double your calendar.
Double your pleasure,
That's
huh? Double
right.
your fun. So tomorrow's
Two
my
cakes.
second golden birthday.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Congratulations.
Listen, today's show is brought to you again by Snobhounds Canine Clothing Company. Think Nike meets Donna Karen, but for canines. And Casey Tool, an automotive specialty tool company. And I would like to hear from...
I'll get it.
What are you doing?
Put
We
the-
have mice in here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
headphone are talking to us. It's their birthday as well.
That's the headphones' birthday. I was promised a magic marker cake on the window.
I think it's still a work in progress.
Okay.
It's not till tomorrow anyway, right?
Right.
That's
Right.
true,
Yeah,
yeah, but I
that's
won't be
true.
here tomorrow. But you could do
come
it, and you
by.
could
He'll
tell me
describe
about
it on the radio tomorrow.
Yes. Tell us about Larry Allen.
Oh, Larry Allen. Well, I'm glad you asked that, mine host. Are you looking for your driveway's best friend?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Nicely done. Well, Allen & Son Seal Coating is a trusted area resource for all your asphalt and asphalt maintenance needs. As you know, they're a new sponsor, so we want to introduce them to everybody. Can we do that?
Yes,
Can
by
we do
all
that right
means,
now?
please.
It's a family-owned and operated business specializing in asphalt repair, stripping, and of course, seal coating. In today's tough economy, it's more important than ever to protect your real estate investment in the most effective way possible. Allen & Son Seal Coating is recognized expert in affordable asphalt repair. They do both commercial and residential properties, my dear, for birthday. That would be nice for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice?
To get my
Casey would
residential
take you up on the
property
hand tomorrow and say,
asphalted?
the good folks at Allen & Sons were here overnight. Happy birthday, honey. That
I
would be
can
so-
hardly wait.
Yeah, happy double birthday, my dear. You are indeed 48. Allen & Son Seal Coating believes that guaranteed professionalism, attention to detail, and providing timely service in a friendly fashion are the keys to any successful business. That's why they're committed to doing it the right way the first time. Customers can testify to their quality of work. Call Allen & Son Seal Coating at 847-980-6914. When you're among the very best, no job is too large or too small, birthday girl. That's Allen & Son Seal Coating, 847-980-6914.
And I have to tell you, tell him Dion sent you
Yeah, tell him.
when you call.
Dion sent you 10 and 10.
In the studio with us today are my cohort, Mike Hunsinger, and my co-host Jeff
He was out
Myers.
walking today. Mike was walking. That's why he's a little raspy here. A little bit.
Schwitzed up.
That's a technical term, of course. But he was out doing his walk, probably along Walton Island, before the show.
And I'm introducing you, my co-host Jeff Myers, who I hear you're leaving early.
Well, we got a big story at the Gale Borden Public Library.
Well, that's
Where
exciting.
somebody's going to kayak down the river, and he's going to do a showcase of how he does it in the Fox River today.
That's wonderful.
that's
I would
right.
love to be able to do that. And George Rawlinson is here, but he's dashing out early. And on our YouTube camera, we have someone new, and we have a girl.
Yes,
So
in honor
I'm
of
not
Oprah.
outnumbered in the studio.
Anyone can camera host.
Darlene Hulin, yes.
Hey, Darlene Hoolan's here.
Did I say that right?
Hulin.
Hulin. I'm
we knew
so
that.
very sorry.
Close.
The acoustics. And can we ask George Rawlinson his current weight, because that's come up in email form. He does that numbers thing. You know, you got that, Mike,
He
didn't
looks
you?
like he's doing
Yes.
giving the crab count.
That's right. Well, he is angry.
You know what I'm talking about?
Straight from the Gulf. There's no way out of that.
Straight from the Bering Sea.
Yeah, the Bering Sea. Okay.
2,
Third base coach says he's
4,
That's right. Yeah.
1.
He told me to wipe off the bunt sign. You're swinging away, Jeff.
Okie doke.
He's in the twos.
2, 4, 1.
All right, 241.
Well, let's get him
We're
a
all
little
for him.
240. Okay.
Come with the
And
team.
special guest, former Illinois State Senator
46.
Steve Rauschenberger.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is quite talk about energy. This show, I feel younger just being here.
We have a lot of energy here, don't
Yes,
we?
I've never seen quite so much in this studio.
And let's have some Blackhawks talk. Are they going to do it tonight, or are they going to go 7?
I'm not allowed to say.
Why?
Because
You got insider info?
Were you born in
Bad.
Philadelphia?
It's bad.
Oh,
What do you mean
he's
it's
thinking of-
bad?
Well, listen to this. If you know, all sports wins are wonderful in retrospect. So if you know you're going to win, it's always great to look back. So let them lose tonight, but then they.
Oh, they're going to do it in 7.
They win in Chicago.
Yeah, definitely.
But they win in Chicago. Yeah,
Without question.
That is so. Michael Jordan will be there. It adds a special thing forever.
They just creamed him the other night. It was
They did.
wonderful.
It was.
Michael Jordan and Walter Payton are exceptions in my sports quality. If I root for a team, guaranteed they're going to lose.
Oh, so he's protecting them.
Oh, root for them.
Only Michael
P.
Jordan and Walter Payton were able to overcome my sports
Wow.
jinx, as it were.
That's why Ron Kittle
So you
faded out
must be
so
a White
quickly.
Sox fan. Huh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
definitely a white.
We believe-
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's
get out of here.
the Kittle demise on him. Rookie of the year to hardly anything. That's
Yeah.
your fault.
I'm
Listen.
also trying to absorb all the Cubs curse. The 100-year Cubs curse comes to me, so
So then start rooting for the Cubs.
Well, he's only eating goat. He's following it so
Better than
well.
eating crow. Oops.
Once he absorbs all that curse, do we have to like throw him in the river then? What do we do with him?
I'm not
We have to
sure.
get him
You Cub
exercised.
fans know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get him
Exercise.
exercise, yeah.
Not exercise.
Walk around Walton Island, exercise. Oh,
No,
you
but I
mean,
mean, isn't that what you call it, exercise, when you call the priest and he sprinkles the special water?
Exorcism.
Exorcism. That's the
Yeah,
word.
Rosemary's Baby.
Right church,
If
wrong
his
cue.
head starts spinning around, then I'm
That's
leaving.
right. Linda Blair and him go way back.
Yeah, nobody's doing any
He's been
bombing
turning
with
heads
me.
for years here on the radio.
George can always cremate me at the funeral home.
That's right. That was that Cub curse. That was before your time.
You know what? That is way before my
Yeah,
time.
well,
but
just
you know,
2 years ago, but it was a great concept.
I got to
for
send a
last year.
special shout out to the Chicago Blackhawks. Go Hawks! If you do it tonight, we'll love you even more. If you do it Friday, we'll love you forever. And another special shout out to Amos Nicholson, our good friend and loyal listener, and he's probably our oldest fan. We know he's listening all the time. And I met somebody this week named Voline who has grandparents who live right on the Fox River, and I neglected to get their exact
That's a
name.
song, is it? Voline?
Voline,
Voline.
Voline, yeah.
Dolly.
So Voline's a doll. So hello to Voline's grandparents.
Where'd you meet her?
Where did I meet her? She was a sort of hostess, waitress at a party, an event we had to go to, and one thing led to another, and she's, what do you do? And I said, oh, Liz, I do this, that, and the other thing, and I'm motivational, and blah, blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah.
And
I'm
a
the
radio
next
show in
Oprah, I've
Elgin,
heard
she
that
goes,
whole
oh,
thing.
I grew up in Elgin, and my grandparents live on the Fox River, and blah, 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 and it's
Wow.
on north, tell me the street. The Borden Library's on, my mind is blown.
Grove?
North Grove, okay.
Sure, sure.
So that's where her grandparents live,
Wonderful.
down
Yeah,
the street
there's
there.
some scenic houses there.
I
And
don't-
also you were at the Together We're Elgin Community Cookout.
Oh, it was wonderful. Together we're Elgin Saturday. They had me serving desserts again. You know, one of my favorite oxymoronic activities.
That's right, it is true.
And there was a couple of EBL, Elgin's Biggest Loser 2s there, and they were begging for special dispensation, and I just couldn't give it to them. I said, eat it at your own risk, kids. But that reminds me of a quote for this week, and here's a question for you guys. Who said it's what you learn after you think you know everything that matters?
Run say.
No.
That's right. No, the Cub isn't there. Winston Churchill. Should we know?
George Burns.
The late but great John Wooden.
Oh,
It's what you learn
And he- you know
after
what?
you think
Do
you
you know
know
what he
everything
was?
that matters.
John Wooden, you just set this up. He was born
Hello,
in
Dion-Jones.
10 and passed away in 10.
Hello.
Holy smokes.
He was 99, but he was born in 10.
I mean, he was on
He
his
was
third
10
birth-
to
golden
10.
birthday.
How many folks knew that, George? 10 to 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
And speaking
And he
of,
was a 10.
Yep, you're
he
welcome.
was. He
Yeah.
absolutely is, and I have a lot of his quotes that I use in
Oh,
my
he's
book
loaded with
writing
them.
and my book
Prepare
and everything.
to succeed or you'll fail every day, or whatever. It was
Something
endless
like
stuff.
that,
Yes.
yeah. Speaking of learning things, we've had an overwhelming response to our EBL2 contest announcement, which began with the official weigh-in last Wednesday night at the Taylor YMCA in McLean. But do not despair. If you or anyone you know are interested in joining EBL2, there's still a little more time for you to join. We'll see you tonight at the Taylor Y between 5 and 5:30 for weigh-in and motivation conversation from 5:30 to 6:15. And I have to tell you guys quickly, if you don't mind, about a phone call I received last night from a woman. And I asked her to send me an email, and she said, thanks so much for the advice on the phone about my trip. This is my email weigh-in. I have stuck to phase 1 this week and did an hour of cardio, mixed it up with working out at the Y, this, that, the other thing, take hikes with my kids. Today I weighed 211.5, down from my official weigh-in of 219.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Excuse me.
awesome.
That
And
is.
she'll be in next week. She was traveling out of town. She was going on I think, some kind of a retreat with her husband, her father-in-law, pastor, and some people from church. And she called me last night and she said, please help me. She said, I need a quick mini pep talk because she decided to go on the South Beach. She wanted to do low carb. I told her to pick one, low carb back end zone, whatever. So she picked South Beach, and that's what she lost. You heard. And Bertie did the official weigh-in. For those who can't make it, they go see Bertie at the Y, and she validates and weighs them on the official EBL2 scale. And so 211.5 down from 219.5 in 1 week. EBL motivation, Laura Dion-Jones motivation, and South Beach diet. So I did want to tell you
Great
that.
success. What's your weight, Stephen? What's your career?
We're not talking
All
about
right.
that
I just,
there.
the tough
Pretty
questions
buff, though.
early.
You look buff.
I don't watch Larry King
Looks
reruns
buff
for
for
nothing.
them.
What's your weight?
And so I have one more quote, because that one was a setup, and it's, you can do what you have to do, and sometimes you can do it even better than you think you can.
Ooh.
And that goes out to my EBL2 contestants, and that was by Jimmy Carter, our 39th president.
That's nice.
there
That's
you
right.
go.
See,
Wayne.
so there you have
It was
it.
right
I love
after he
these
said,
quotes.
turn down the thermostat and
That's
put a
right.
sweater
That's
on.
right. That's right. But
And eat peanuts.
the heat price is going up.
Listen, you're listening to the Laura Dion-Jones Show on WRMN 1410 AM, and if you've got something to say, please call us at 847-931-1410 and say it. And our first guest today is former Illinois State Senator Steve Rauschenberger, and that's like a whole lot to say. So can I call you just Steve? Because
Yes,
I know you don't
can
like
call me-
Roushi.
Yeah, well, you can call me Roushi, you can call me Steve, just don't call me late for
You'd have
dinner.
to call me Johnson.
Yeah.
I remember that
Okay,
old
well,
one.
you can call me. You can call me Earl or Daryl or something.
That's right. You
So-
can call me RJ, but
So listen, I know that I've read several of your websites and different things, and
Kind of
tell us.
frightening, all that information
No,
out there
you know
about
what?
me.
I was delirious. Something I wanted to talk about a little later in the show, but let me just say it right now up front and get it out of the way. I'm colorblind to the extent that, when it comes to race and nationality and things like that, and especially when it comes to politics. And more so what I'm prejudiced against is stupidity than anything else. I can't say I'm a Republican, I can't say I'm a Democrat, I can't say I'm a Libertarian. It's just the stupidity factor and a wastefulness and a lot of things that really pucker me. But the trouble I think that we're in across the board, statewide, federal-wise, isn't partisan related.
It's stupidity related.
It's stupidity related.
Buy
So, I just wanted, I had that for like a little bit later on in the show, but I just wanted to kind of clear the air with that, because I have to remain sort of apolitical,
Oh,
because I have
absolutely.
you on, I have, Senator Mike Nolan on, and this one and that one, and I can't be picking
Maybe Mike
sides.
and I could do a Biggest Losers challenge.
Yeah, that would be
Here's
good.
what I was thinking.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Here's what I was thinking. Could I get the two of
For
you?
extra credit for November.
That would be wonderful.
That would be wonderful.
Walk their
Do
way
it
to
through
fitness.
the Laura Dion-Jones show. We'll call it the biggest winner or something like that.
That's right.
Maybe you guys have the same percentage to lose. And maybe you could do the team challenge, because we're going to have an EBL3. So if you guys don't make it in the Y tonight, EBL3 will be coming up in September, and we're thinking of having a corporate team challenge.
Well, hey, listen,
So we could do-
I'm kind of sort of interested. This is kind of reminds me of the old Service Club Olympics, which used to be a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, that was
good.
before my time too. But tell us quickly.
We're much
A lot
older
of
than you, my
you.
dear.
Well, you guys have more
We're not
gray hair than I do.
24/48. Yeah.
24/48.
Yeah.
No, you're like
Don't you
slash
listen to the radio?
51-ish, 9:49, something. Anyway, so listen, for those of us who don't know much about you, Steve, Senator Rauschenberger, former Senator Rauschenberger, could you please fill us in a little bit?
Real quick, I'm third generation Elginite. I think my grandfather came over probably a few steps ahead of the federal police from Germany before World War. Well, right about World War One. He opened a little furniture manufacturing facility in Elgin. He was a cabinet maker over in Germany, and they actually had a Rauschenberger furniture manufacturing company until World War II. In World War II, all the steel and the upholsterers went to war, so they closed the factory. And then after the war, my uncle served in the Pacific. My dad served in Europe. They came home and they started a little local business, Rauschenberger Furniture. So as a kid, Saturday mornings I got awakened, taken down to cut up cardboard boxes and push stuff around in the warehouse. And we used to work all morning to get enough money to go get a Burns Malt and a hamburger over at Schmitty's Tavern across the street from the. So I started on kind of that I think high-fat, high-carb diet,
like
and
it.
yeah. So anyway, I'm the fifth of six kids. My mother's still alive, active in the community for years. Back in 1992, while I was still in the furniture business, I became a little frustrated with the leadership down in Springfield and what was going on, and I ran for the General Assembly, the Illinois Senate, and kind of won a very, very close primary against a local state rep at the time who was trying to step up to the Senate. Won by 400 votes my first election. And then spent from 1992 to 2007 as the state senator representing the local area. Had the experience of running in 2 statewide primaries. I ran in the statewide primary for the United States Senate to replace Peter Fitzgerald,